Okie dokie, here with a new vintage video. So today, it's Friday. I'm recording this on Friday. Probably released on a Monday though. But we have our F&M. But our venue is under construction, being a bit of a renovation happening at the good games we usually play at. So we decided to go to the local RSL, to the pub, and play there instead. And just for a laugh, we're doing a proxy vintage tournament. And of course, I just want to play lands. So I'm trying out Sprout's vintage lands list. For those who don't know, Sprouts is just sort of like a very well-known lands player in Legacy. Recently, he's taken it as a challenge or just for fun, or for some reason, he started trying to brew lands in vintage. So similar sort of idea, we're using our lands to win the game, but vintage this time. So gonna give it a try. Some parts look very similar, but some parts do not. This deck's much more based around playing lands from the graveyard directly. So things like Perennial Behemoth, a way we can sort of just play lands from the graveyard. 4 Crucible of Worlds, and then along with the vintage card, Fast Bond. Essentially just explore on steroids. And much like steroids, over time it does damage you, but you can just play as many lands as you want, take 1 damage for each extra land you play. Yeah, and essentially we can try Wasteland, blocking with that, like Fast Bond, Wasteland back, kill your land, play the Wasteland again, kill your land. Sort of like Ice Till on crack as well. We also have Strip Mine, because it's vintage, so we can just kill basics as well. Sort of like our Ghost Quarter, but even better. Urza Saga, notably restricted in vintage. While we have 4 of in Legacy, here we're down to 1. But with, Fast Bond, Perennial Behemoth, Crucible of Worlds, we can just play this over and over again. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Still the Dark Depth combo, but again, much lower numbers. And then we have Mishra's Workshop as our sort of like main land, I guess. Idea of Mishra's Workshop is this is sort of like a prison control deck. So we have things like Null Rod, Void Mirror, Shops is like just probably the best deck to beat in vintage, I'm pretty sure. So we do want to have ways to stop artifacts. Trinosphere, stopping those combo decks, stopping like people just spewing out their whole hand. Vexing Bubble, of course. Black Lotus and Mox is our like sort of mana acceleration. Yeah, but since we're pretty relying on artifacts, we do want to have Suspicious Workshop. So we are sort of like a Shopsy control deck. Yeah, other than that, we've got a couple explorations just to supplement the Fast Bonds. Crop Rotation here, of course. Bit of Mental Misstep, a little bit of Counter Magic, just a one-off. Vexing Bubble, just lock out our opponent. Same with Null Rod. And that's the deck. We have, against Dredge, we are playing Majuka Bog main, notably, which would be a great thing against Dredge, but even better is Glacial Chasm. As far as I'm aware, Vintage Dredge doesn't play much graveyard hate of their own for the opponent, game 1. So Glacial Chasm, we can quite easily just like sacrifice this every turn, play a couple lands from our graveyard, get this back, and sort of like have a permanent lock on them. Which is pretty good. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Sideboard, Mental Mindbreak Trap, just great in a lot of like PO decks, or any decks gonna play a bunch of spells a turn. Because even turn 1, people are just gonna go like land, Mox, Ancestral Recall, bam, that's 3 cards, 3 can spell for Ancestral. Force of Vigor, again, artifacts are really important in vintage, so we want to kill our opponents. December for some creature matchups. Another Null Rod and some Flutes for combo stuff and like artifact stuff. Cage for Dredge, another Dark Depths. Not sure when we bring this one in, but maybe against solo matchups where we just Dark Depths just to good condition. Bog for Dredge and Breach, I imagine. In case we can just take out like the Maze of Ith or the Cracker, something useless, put this in. And we do get to run Kahira as our companion, which is pretty good because to actually win the game, we have Urza Saga, but that can get needled. We have Perennial Behemoth, that's still like a 2/7. It's a beast though, which will keep playing with Kahira. But yeah, so just like a way that we can have a consistent beater. Once we've completely locked them out of the game, if they can't stop it, then just beat the shit out of them. So that's the deck. Keen to give it a try, and I'm going to be trying it in paper tonight. I just printed off the deck on my wife's printer. It should be a laugh. Playing a bit of End of Electronics, a Russian post-punk band in the background. Sometimes when I play this band, my videos get banned in Belarus and Russia. Not sure why, but either way, a bit of a slapper and tapper. But we're going to jump into a league. My first vintage league I played on this channel, and I think I played like the vintage challenge for Card Market, so I got this little icon. But yeah, I haven't actually played an actual proper vintage league. I don't think the Marvel superhero set is out on MTGO yet, so I'm not going to come up against the Fantastica, which I am expecting tonight, because it's a bit of a meme and we are allowing Marvel cards. So we'll see how that goes, but should be a laugh, should be fun. Let's give Vintage a crack on lands, see if it works. Okay, round 1, and we are going to show Hira. Yes, that's my companion. Okay, I think I like this hand. 2 fast ones, so they managed to counter the first one. I've still got something else, but I can just go like turn 1, Seiju, fast bond, play all these, null rod, wasteland something they got. I think this is fine. I like this. Also, they're going first, and Vintage is a format where that can just be the game. But we'll see how we go. Fast bond, I imagine the damage from fast bond stack, so I do not want to play 2 of these. No, let's see what they're playing. Apparently, Vintage has got. Okay, that's something to. Well, Trinity would be pretty rough. That is something I want to kill immediately, though. Soul Ring. They have a lot of mana. Holy shit. That's Vintage, baby. Okay. Trinosphere, yes. Okay. Trinosphere is quite good against me, not gonna lie. Oh, I drew my own Wish's Workshop, though, so that's okay. I will just play my Null Rod. They're locking me out, I'll try to lock you out, too. Fuck you. I cannot play Fast Bond. I need 3 mana for that, which I'm not going to have for a while. But hopefully this just gives me enough time. I wouldn't mind drawing a Yavimaya here, actually, because I can use Seiju to kill some of their shit. So imagine, like, killing them Mitchell's Workshop. They're probably not playing basics. Yeah, they got mana for days, though. Like, even without this Soul Ring, they got 5 mana up ready to go. Seeing the Mishra's Workshop, I wonder if they just don't know what I'm on. They might think I'm also on Shops. Well, I mean, I don't think Shops plays this paintboard, surely. I also can't play Urza Saga next turn, because notably Mishra's Workshop does not tap for Saga stuff, it only taps for artifacts. Interesting. But getting this Fast Bond Wasteland on board should lock up the game pretty quick, I reckon, especially with the Null Rod. Let's see what we can do. 11 Rumble's cool. Interesting. I can play the Wasteland, but I will play the Wasteland. I can Wasteland them off some stuff here, but I had nothing to play before. I'm happy there's like a Khan sitting in hand. Maybe I do Wasteland Ancient Tomb. I don't want them to be able to play a Khan here. This doesn't play Khan. This has for nothing useful because of the Null Rod. And we'll see how we go. Alright, they didn't draw a land. That's great. Waterlog Grove. At this point, I'm starting to start showing my hand, I believe. Because now they're seeing this shit like, what the fuck are you playing? Not a whole lot of decks play Waterlog Grove, I'll say that much. I'd love to draw a... Do I have? Ancient Tomb? I do not. Yeah, bit of a staring match, but that's okay. So Saga might be the play next turn, because I can't Wasteland lock them. Yeah, I'll probably play Seiju, Fast Bond, play Saja. Perennial Behemoth actually be a pretty good draw here as well. What are they doing? I have to imagine they're probably like, what the fuck am I doing as well? I imagine I think they're just on like Raker Shops or something. Like, all I can assume they had in hand is like a Khan, maybe a Flesh Raker, and that's why I would want to kill that Ancient Tomb, because that's what they would have gone off on next turn. 3 mana for an artifact, what could they be playing? I'm trying to think what artifact I'm scared of here. I don't think the Fantastic card is on online yet. Ooh, Chalice on 1, okay. Yep. That's quite good. That stops my fast spawn, but I've got plenty of other things I can be playing. Interesting. I can strip mine them off Mishras. I think I'm just going to play this, then go ahead and Rumble in the jungle. Stepping in the graveyard's fine for me. I think I'm just grab Yavimaya. Let's just tap for green, which is pretty good. Unearth is an ability, but I'm not playing Unearth yet. Yeah. Unearth will come later. I'll play this and then I'll waste them or something. No fast one's rough, but that's okay. Maybe I'll just strip mine them. If they don't play land here, I'll just strip mine them, make a token, and hope that's enough. This Chalice is grinding my years. Maybe I'll besage you that later. I think I've got I think I might have this game locked down though. If they're not throwing lands. Okay, they played Mishras. Okay, 6 mana available for an artifact only though. So again, no Khan. They could have something that fucks me over, but hopefully they don't. Dark Depths, okay. Let's just go to our main. No response there. Strip Mine. Block one of the things. Do I want to play? No, I can't play to that Trinisphere. So if I bestage you with that, no, because I don't have any other. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna make my as tokens. I've got a plan, and the plan is to go slow. Slow and steady wins the race here, I think. They've shown me they don't really have a whole lot, and they haven't drawn lands for a while. Okay, they drew something. Grim Monolith, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. Let's make my man. Alright. They drew. I don't think that changes what I'm doing here. No response. Grab Becking Bobble. Play that. And I will just go to combat. End of turn, I'll probably just Sage you their Chalice, and and I can go crazy with all my other shit. This is now tapped for green. And they now tap for 1 green though, so that's something to be aware of. This is one. Maybe I should have played that next turn. No, because I want to be playing my other stuff next turn. Yeah. I should have fade 1 turn without not having anything to do with potentially 2 mana. That's good. Yep. What do you got? I mean, that protects my thing till next turn at least. Artifact spells. Okay, 4 mana for an artifact spell. What is this? The One Ring. Fine. One Ring doesn't really matter to me much here. I'm about to just wreck their shit. They can't use it. Let's get rid of this Chalice. Go ahead and get a land. Let me see if you have any. I'm assuming no. Agree. Alright, so let's go to main. Fast Bond. Oh, that's right. Dark Depth. So Behemoth is an ability, so I can just play that. Helps my guys as well, which is nice. So I just double waste them. Play play another Urza Sage. I think they probably should just concede here, right? Then I will strip mine. Always yield to that one. Strip mine. Sage. Wasteland. And I'll play Visage, why not? Combat here does not matter. They have the One Ring. Well, actually, damage. That stops fast, but that's sick. Technology, dude. Holy shit. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, I can just 1, 2, 3. I'll do that in my main phase. 1, 2, 3. Rumble in the jungle. Take Crucible of Worlds. Okay. Yeah. So I think we've got to unlock here. Play Crucible. Then I can start playing Glacial Chasm. Well, I do my land second main phase after I attack. And then Glacial Chasm stops all the fast one damage. That's cool. That's a really cool tech. Cool. So they're playing some sort of Raker Shops. They know what I'm on now though. So a bit of that. Another Null Rod. Flute's interesting. Mental Misstep's probably not the play here. Vexing Bobble. I think Void Mirror's great. Null Rod's great. I feel like I don't need. They're going first, just make me a bit more scared of those, but I don't need Krakus, I don't need Maze of Ith, I don't think. I'm going to keep Dark Depths just because they do shit. I don't think I need Tabernacle. Is that it? Like, I don't think I bring in Mitchell Step. Mind Break Trap's interesting, but I think I just want to lock them out before they can do anything. But then again, I'm on the draw, so maybe that is good. Trinisphere, I don't want, they're going to be playing that anyway. Crucible's good. Once, take it out of once, and I might take out just one exploration. The worst pass one. But yeah, I think I do want Mind Break Traps in case to do like they go like a turn 1 land thing, like Monolith, something else, Khan. I don't know. There's things I would want that for if they have a very explosive start. Okay, I've got it in hand. Not the fastest, but I can stop what they're doing turn 1 if they do something crazy. I'll keep this, and then if I end up drawing Missionaries, I can do a Null Rod turn 1 to see if we can do the same thing all over again. Yeah, they do go like land, like Missionaries, Vexing Bobble into Monolith. I'm a bit in trouble, but that's okay. Yeah, mulliganing very hard. I wonder what their like crap cut is. Like is it Leyline or something else that's vintage version of Leyline? I'm not sure what vintage plays for Graveyard Hate, to be honest. Yeah, I've also got the Mexico Korea game on the side here. What are they doing? 4 cards though. That's a pretty rough mulligan. Hopefully they go like all in on like their 4 cards like land, Mox, something, Khan. I can just go pow pow. I'm hoping this Mind Break Trap sort of carries me and then the Null Rod gets there. It is vintage though, so 4 cards might not be that cooked. Right, 1, 2. Ooh, that's the one card I didn't want to see. Well, they didn't cast 3 spells. Alright, tell you what, I'm in a little bit more trouble than I was a minute ago. They can't untap this for a while at least, so they're just beating with that. And I actually just can't. This Mindbreak Trap's now dead in hand. I need to cast one more spell. What is this? Top. Top's really good. I mean, for a 4, that's probably like the most nutty 4 they could hope for. And now I do wish I kept in that fucking Thespian stage, man. Not Thespian stage, Tabernacle. Alright. If I draw a, Actually, this null rod seems pretty good against that, actually, so maybe I will just slam that. I'm happy to take, like, what, 2 a turn? I drew a card. That's not good. Oh, okay, they drew a top with top. Yeah, so that's that second spell this turn. Are they just gonna like loop top? I mean, that's fine, I'll counter this next one. Let's counter the top. I think that is just an infinite combo to kill me, so thank God I got that sorted. Alright. Grip Mine's very good here. Okay. So I want to... It's a slow clock, but they have a top on top of their library. Alright. Fast Bond seems solid. Alright, Fast Bond could get me back into the game here, but it is scary with these. I would love to hit a Glacial Chasm. They've got the top. They can play the top. Yeah. So if they have a top and the top few cards of their library, they should just win here. They can also just cast a bunch of stuff. Yes, I do need to get like Glacial Chasm off one of these Rumbles. That'd be pretty good. Is that the top block already? Did they just find another top? Oh wow, they got the top block. Yeah, concede game. They got the top block. Alright, so they got lucky, found another top. Initial misstep, I went back in because that top is actually quite scary. Mindbreak Trap, I'm less all in about. Maybe I'll take. Because at this point I'm sort of just hoping to... Yeah, I don't want that. Exploration. I'm just hoping to sort of get a quick lock piece out. Let's just run that. Tabby, I think I do want Tabby now because I just saw that big thing. Maybe Tabby's actually not great because they are just sort of comboing with that. They can just go off almost immediately. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going first now though, so I do want like an explosive sort of null rod, vexing bubble sort of thing. Yes, I'll have to go first. Yes, I have my cat friend. I can't say no to this. This is like quite a lot of blocking going on here. What's the sequencing? I think I play that, sacrifice the Black Lotus, then I play my Null Rod. This is really interesting. Yeah, because Void Mirror is just I need colored mana to be paid for stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on the crop rotation. Yeah, I think this is a fine lock. Turn 1. This is a fucking vintage hand and a half. Now looking down to 5, so they must be going looking for the combo pretty quick. But no rope should stop their combo. And they have Mind Break. They could have Mind Break Trap here. So 1, 2. This will be my third spell, the Null Rod, and then I'll surprise them with another one. But yeah, then mulliganing down this hard is really good for me. Like, if I draw like or something, I could even just get laid out pretty quick. Five cards. Alright. Alright. My glorious lock against their barbarous stack deck. Alright. Oh, 5 cards, just you can go with 5, that's fine. I'm actually not even that scared of a Mind Break Trap here. So Mishra's Workshop. Black Lotus, cast Black Lotus. Sacrifice that for green. Tap that. 1, 2. Then double Null Rod, using green for those. My second spell, so I can't do the thing. And I can Mind Break Trap this, and then I just throw another one down. I'll throw another one down anyway. I think I'm happy with that. I think that's a good lock against a colorless deck. I don't know what they can do to deal with this. Because their colored sources, except for Talon Gate, should be locked off with that. Yeah, so they can't cast anything of that. They can't cast Moxes even. Ruby, I'll just play this and play the Fast Bond while it's there. So I've got my mana source, my colored mana source to pay for things through Void Mirror. I do have to draw something because they could have find a way out of this. Sure, let's play another Null Rod. Artifacts are not doing nothing this game. That Black Lotus, useless. Dumb piece of paper, does nothing. Alrighty. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. I think I do probably just crack this next turn if I find nothing else, because what's it doing? This Void Mirror is already doing what Vexing Bubble does. City of Traders, that's cool. It's a whole lot of colorless mana you got there. Yeah, Glacial Chasm. I think I just do nothing here. End of turn, I'll crack this Vexing Bubble. I'm in a bit of a do nothing. So I'm making them do nothing, but I'm also in the do nothing era of my life. And if they do end up having, that's a good one. That's okay, I can prop rock to deal with that. I have options for this one. Actually, I can't even crack that. Okay. Let's draw. Okay. Let's crop rotation this for a strip mine. Blow that up. Alright. cast the turn. I can't crack this because of the fucking null rod. What a game, dude. Oh, what a silly sausage sort of endeavor. Now, they killed the City of Traders to do that as well, so they must have just drawn that. Oh, I'm nowhere near casting that. What do I need here? Let's just draw 8, discard that. Well, I still need another green. That gets countered. What do I want to counter it with? Let's do both. Land. That's a land. Not a land I'm playing yet. It's a land. Interesting, because I might want to wasteland that because Talon Gates is there sort of out here. If they draw it, then they can start casting shit. Crop rotate, okay. Okay, I can crop rotate for something. I can crop rotate this for like a Mishra's, I guess. Play this. Okay, yeah, they've given up. That's fair enough. Like, what were they going to do? Yeah, okay, next time I could have, well, if I ended this turn, if I crop rotated, I get a Mishra's, or crop rotate this, get a Mishra's, play that, I could cast this, and then start going crazy for my line. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, like, what the fuck are they going to do? An artifact deck against a Void Mirror, double Null Rod, triple Null Rod, Vexing Bubble. It's only a matter of time before I draw anything for this fast one to go off. So, cool. Up a game with lands and vintage. Let's see if we can keep this ball rolling. Okie dokie, round 2, and we're in the play. That's cool. Against Dave Kaplan. That name sounds very familiar. David Kaplan. Associate Professor? Yeah, we're researching Macquarie. Probably not the one I'm thinking of, but that's okay. That's interesting. Because I have the Once Upon a Time, Crystal of Worlds, but I don't have any lock pieces here. Because I can do Once Upon a Time, hope to find something, Crystal of Worlds. I'm going to mulligan this. I think this does enough for me. This is more like it. I've got a lock piece, I've got Crucible, I've got... Yeah. I think I'll just put back this Perennial Behemoth. Do I, though? Yeah, I think I do just put back the Perennial Behemoth. It's obviously very good, but not what I need here. I imagine they will... Ooh. This is interesting, because I could Vexing Bobble. Because I don't know what they're playing. If I knew they were playing stacks or some shit, I'd just like go do my shit and hope they can't deal with it. But maybe I do just want a Mishra's Workshop and Vexing Bobble immediately. They might Mental Misstep it, but that's fine, because I can Fast Bond. Yeah, I think I can take a turn. I think I'm going to take a turn off setup. My setup doesn't do a whole lot just now. To set up my Vexing Bobble first. Yeah, because just in case I have like a big explosive turn, I want to turn that off. And if I just go like... Because in theory, I can just do... land, Fast Bond. Actually, then I'm sort of fucked either way, aren't I? Because if they have a thing to counter my Fast Bond, they'll counter it anyway. Yeah, okay, I think I'm just going to Fast Bond. Yeah, because if they have a counter, they counter this, then they counter that, which then they can go off anyway. No response. Always yield. Crucible. Days is not a thing I have to worry about. They do not have a land yet. And Vexing Bobble. Okay. That's a very least stop their big explosive turn. If I draw a Strip Mine now, or a Crop Rot, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling really good if I draw a Strip Mine and a Crop Rot. Holy shit. Okay, so it is stacks, or breaker shops, whatever you call it now. Scrolling Crawly. I'm cool with that. Scrolling Crawley actually does make me a little bit sad here, but that's okay. I'll play my land, pass turn, and they can just start beating me with this, unfortunately. So maybe I do end up turn crack this Vexing Bubble. Alright, once upon a time. A lot of good draws with Once Upon a Time, but I do have to deal with the Scrolling Crawler. Oh man. Top. Very scary. Time Vault also extremely scary. Wasteland, pretty scary. Once. Okay, I mean, I can just start blasting this shit clean off. That's a fine place to be. Cool. Okay, so now I can... Wasteland... Double Wasteland and Tabernacle to kill the Scrolling Crawler. I'll crop rot whatever they wasteland me with. No response. Yep. So I guess I don't really need the Smishers anymore. Actually, I'll crop rot the Besage. Yeah, Besage is probably fine to crop rot away. They can look for something to get like a mental misstep here or something, I guess, but... Crop rot Besage. Abbey, and just play Wasteland, Besage. There we go. So they want to... Oh, okay, well they fucked that up, so I'm not going to take damage from that. They ordered it wrong. So I now just get a free card. Ruby. Oh, that is a good land. Great land to draw. Now start wasting their shit clean off to whatever they play. I'm a madman. I'll do it, dude. I'll fucking do it. Play land. I'll wasteland it. But yeah, any creature they have to win immediately with it, and they can do like mock land. Oh no, they can't do mock. That makes it more. They could do like something. Wait a turn. Well, no, they can't wait a turn. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good here. Play that. No response. Put you on notice. Noticing a bit of lag in the end phase there. I hope that doesn't hook me too much. So they need more mana, and they can do, if they get a key with Ancient Tomb, they can do that. So I'm definitely not out of the woods yet. Sacrifice this to draw a land, to draw a card. Trinisphere is good. Okay. I think Trinisphere locks this up. Okay, a lot of things lock this up. Trini. Now I need 1, 2, so that's fine. Null Rod. Alright. Feeling good now. I'm feeling like I can't possibly lose now. I think if I was down, I'd concede to this. Like, you're under a waste lock, infinite waste lock. What's happening with this lag though? Yeah, cool. They concede. So they're playing stacks again. Force of Vigor. Bit of that. I don't want Disruptive Flute. Disruptive Flute's obviously good, but they're in the play, so I do want that. They could be playing Raker Shop, so maybe I do want Dismember, but I think I just want to stop them getting to the point they can actually do anything with it instead. Yeah. Yeah, so... that seems less good. Actually, lands. Cracker seems less good. I'm going to keep in Tabernacle. They did show me Scrolly Crawly. Maze of Ith, I feel like the attacking is not really the problem. Yeah, take out one Exploration. And a few Once Upon a Times. I think this is fine. Let's run it. So it seems like our matchup into shops seems alright from what I'm playing here. Yeah. How's Mexico Korea going? What did I miss? Is it over? I think it's over. Yeah, it looks like Mexico won 1-0. Yeah, Korea was playing like super defensive on the first half. Right, someone in the Legacy chat, right, just like, yeah, you should play this fast one thing by Sprouts tonight. Oh, little does he know, I'm already on it. Send a little eyes emoji. Okay, so we are on the draw now, which makes... oh, whoops, I forgot to put Kihira, no! That's unfortunate. Huh. Well... okay, this is the turn 1 Null Rod. Granted, that might not be good enough, but if they have a slowish one or they do Scrolly Crawly or something, turn 1 Null Rod could be more than enough. Perennial Behemoth's also pretty good because I can do like Fast Bond, Strip Mine, tap Strip Mine for green, play Glacial Chasm, sacrifice Strip Mine, tap that for green, sacrifice crop rotation to get... oh no, I'll figure some shit out. I'll figure it out. I think there is a way I can cast a Perennial Behemoth on turn 1 though. Like that, Fast Bond, that. No, I think I'm one too slow. I have to draw one more land, then I can do it, I believe. We'll see. And that is all with cast mana, so if they just go like turn 1 Vexing Bubble, I think they can turn my shit off. I can get around that. Turn 1 Chalice is pretty rough. But this could be like if I draw a land, is like, and they don't have a way to stop me going off, like they don't have a way to stop 0 mana cost things, I go off pretty hard this turn. I think I've got a pretty sick sequence I can do. I do like that Glacial Chasm stops Fast Bond doing damage. Alright, let's see what they got. Hopefully they're just a little bit slow. Hopefully they're just like a turn 2 go crazy. But I'm hoping they just get the hands like a turn 2 win if I don't interact, and maybe they have like... okay, that does not scream slow hand. That screams extremely fast. Okay, is this just the instant win? This is a little bit spooky dooky. Vexing Ball. Okay, maybe they just go land Vexing Ball. That is fine. That's what I was sort of hoping would happen. Mox. Yeah. That's my Vexing Bowl, and okay. Oh no, Vexing Bubble. Oh. Okay, draw a land here. Draw a land, let me go crazy. Let me live my truth. Sort of a land. Oh no, it's not! Vexing Bubble, no! Okay. So... we do Yavimaya into Blast Bond. Strip Mine. No response. So if I tap that... so tap that for green. No, it doesn't get me there. That does get me there eventually. I think I sort of have to, right? I don't know if we can... okay, hang on. They can do shit like that, so... What can I play to get Perennial Behemoth online now? Oh, let me look at my on my list real quick. Mishra's Workshop only gets me 3 mana. So that's 2, 4, 3. Yeah, so I do have to play this. And always yield. Sacrifice the land, I'll sacrifice the Strip Mine. Play that. And hope that's enough just to turn them off for a little bit. The fact that once actually opened me up to Mind Break traps, that was very stupid of me. Yeah, because like, ooh. You know, draw a Vexing Bubble, I imagine. Yeah. Man, I really cooked that. I should have just not played that. Then I could have just done that now, drawn an extra card. Feels bad. That was a big punt by me. I think this game could have been like completely over if I just didn't do that. Yeah, I'll see what they do. Like, that is still dealing damage, so pretty funny. They have 3 cards in hand, they have Tears still doing stuff, which is still a beatdown. Well, I mean, they can't beat down through this, but like, later, they can. Like, they can Wasteland and Spatial Chasm. Yeah. A lot of things they can get here. Like, the artifacts are not always going to stop them, but they could get something to just beat down with. I don't know, they have things. This is a pretty scary card, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Charleston 1's great. I'll probably just play Charleston 1 here, which stops my crop rot, I guess. Yeah, Charleston 1 stops the crop rot. I will bet life here, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, pass turn here. I think with that as well, I've got infinite mana because I've tapped that, play that, tap that, play that. But if I have to be able to cast something from the graveyard to be able to do that though, so I need like a chalice, not chalice. Crucible of the Worlds here gives me the infinite mana and the strip waste lock and all that stuff. Yes. Vexing Bubble, okay. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting about all the things that counter my shit. I'm a fool. I think I can take one more hit at this Glacial Chasm. Alright, take one more hit. Crop Rot. Not what I need. This has to die now. Unfortunately, they can just start making do. Oh no, it just untaps if it's a creature. Okay, so they can't actually do anything just yet. What do I need here? I guess Rumble in the Jungle would be pretty good. Yeah, it's fine. What is this? What is this? Reiko? Oh, Scrolling Crowley, okay. Yeah, now I gotta sacrifice this. What do I need? I need a lot. No response. Okay. Am I cooked here? Chat, am I cooked? No. So I've got one more draw step. I can take a hit from the Crawler. Play that and another land I draw. Kill the Crawler. That's good. No, it's not because I have my Null Rod there. Do I? It's possible. I don't think I'd like play out my stuff, kill my own Null Rod, play Black Lotus. Nah. Yeah, okay. Let's go to game 3. I had to just draw a little bit better there, but that's okay. I think I'm going to take out these Mind Break traps. Bring back in Exploration. Maybe Dismember. Yeah, just let Scrolly Crawler. No, actually I don't want to bring this up to Scrolly Crawler. Bring it once. I think Scrolly Crawler, I've got plenty of ways to deal with it. The Bring Forth of Vigors, the Seijus. I just want to... Yeah, that was a big punt for me casting out Once Upon a Time. Without that, I probably might have actually just won that game if I didn't cast that for a Vexing Bubble like an absolute idiot. That game is just full of punt. I'm going to lock into this one. Hero, yes. Alright, how are we feeling about this one? Not good. Not again. There's no green. If that was green, that was just... Ooh, okay. I can keep this. Let's put back a Mental Misstep, because I think that just does what I want to do anyway. Workshop, Lotus, Void Mirror. So now because of Void Mirror, I can't do Force of Vigor their turn. But that's okay, I'm going to do it next turn instead, because I can play Yavimaya, cast it, keep this up. I'm feeling okay with that. Rumble is such a good card, dude. Holy shit. I think I always feel like I want more of these. Now, this is interesting. Because I can crop rotation. Because currently this gives them stuff to do as well. And I want that. So I'm just going to crack that for Rumble. Crucible, don't Crucible. Yeah. Crucible seems sort of good. No, I play Thespian Stage. I don't like. I just don't want to give them green mana with this. I could just play it and crop rotate it immediately. There's a workshop. Yeah, I think I do just do that. And crop rotate it immediately. for a Sage. Yeah. If worse comes to worse, I can get that back rock rod again for like I'd love to get just waste lock in here, that'd be sick. Yeah, fast bond here would go nuts. So I can do like if I get fast bond or something, I can Yavimaya, play fast bonds, I can Yavimaya. Yeah, I got cool stuff to do. I got stuff to do here. They got a discard now, that's sick. Yeah, Void Bear is really good in Vintage. Throwing Crawley, cool. Okay, so the play is Yavimaya, crop rotation Yavimaya, get a strip mine, start stripping ya. Does mean I can only make one guy, but that's okay. Yeah, I just need a threat. Ooh. No response. Box Emerald, which I believe does come in here, yeah. Then I can go Exploration, Strip Mine, blow your shit clean off, Urza Saga, go to combat. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good here. Yeah, they can see. Woo! 2-0 in V9 Vintage. First proper Vintage league. Since like this deck, I think it's had some legs. I'm liking it. Sprouts did good. Fuck yeah, let's go to round 3. Okie dokie, back with round 3, and I'm on the play. Show them I'm my Pokemon. Here I choose you, and I have. I'm gonna keep this because turn 1 it does some stuff. Actually, maybe I don't keep this because like. So what do I do? Beseiju, Exploration, Warlock Grove, Exploration, Wasteland. Then next turn I can. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. It doesn't do enough. See, this does a lot more, so I think I'll keep this one. So keep this. Throw back a. What do I throw back? Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I do just throw back. I'm gonna throw back the Yavimaya. They're done. So, do not skip Domain. I'm gonna play Warlock Grove. Exploration. See if this gets me to counter something. Because I prefer them counter this than my Mishra's Workshop Trinosphere. They could just be thinking, what the fuck am I playing? And Trino, it's okay. If they're going to counter anything, it will be this. Otherwise, it just turns all this stuff off. I've got Wasteland coming next turn. Yeah, here we go. So we are finally getting to verse a blue deck, which I think probably are worse for us. That's okay. Emerald, yep. Soul Ring, yep. I can see why they wanted to force that. Almost can't already. The One Ring. Alright, we have some good draws here. Obviously, they also have some very good draws, but yeah. One Ring, I think I do just got to waste them. Like, ASAP. Crucible Balls will be pretty good here. But yeah, they just have so much mana though. Oh man. Null Rod would be good here. I'd like a Null Rod. Turn off everything they're doing so I can Null Rod then Wasteland them. And have this up. Crop rotation up. Rumble? Okay. There's so much mana, I don't think this matters. So I'm just gonna rumble here. Like, I'd rather find a null rod rather than having to take off. Then I can take them off 3 mana plus 3 rather than 1 mana. Null rod, cool. Play the null rod. Hopefully they don't have a counter magic. They don't have counter spells. That's good for me. Okay. So yeah, Crucible here would be good. Null rod slows them down a fair bit. We might send them next turn. I can also double wave sand them with crop rotation. That's nice. What do they got here? 2 mana, 2 colorless mana. Vexing Bob, that's fine. They can't cycle it. Alright, I'm live to take them off all their mana here. If I want a crop rot, I gotta do it before. I think Vexing Bob will protect me from crop rot. Yeah, so kill that. And then I think I do just go ahead and crop rotate my Mazabith. Get an Urza Saga here, put a bit of pressure on. If I draw a land, I can, or a Crucible, I can make more Saga stuff. Otherwise I just make the 1 and just be down with that, be pretty happy about it. And they're taking damage from the ring as well, because they tapped it once. They concede. I saw them commenting, they're like, man, what the fuck is this shit? Man, up UG, I'll fill up and your mum's blank, 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 blank. I'll give it a hell yeah, brother. I think they're like ESL, but they're trying to like talk shit. Stick. Okay, so Mind Break Trap's coming in.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what they're playing, it's not going to bring Chocolate Food. Water Biggins is always good, right?
Oh.
Hell yeah, brother. Alright, so again, Toxicity in Magic the Gathering, let's go. So what I want to take out here.
Magic, right? Oh god. What are you doing?
Oh.
Go bury your parents.
Hell yeah, brother. That's so good.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what they're playing though. Some sort of thing. Let's take that out. Amazing. It seemed not great. Can you take a Tabernacle? It didn't seem very creature based. Yeah, I'll read out anything that cool that come up. What do I take out here? I guess just Once Upon a Time. I love that I'll block you at the end. Like, okay, sure. That's that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Not a fast enough hand. Like, I can blow up whatever they do at the start with Force of Vigor, but they play a counter magic. I'm mulligan this. This is also not great, but it does turn 1 Void Mirror, which might be the play. I got Mind Break Trap, maybe I can stop them doing something. Let's keep it. Alright, Urza Sage, I can get rid of that. If that's all they got, I'm pretty happy with that, but I imagine they've got something else. They don't. Interesting. Let's just wasteland that. Let's go back to turn 1. Ancient Tomb, yeah. Okay. Play Boseiju, let's just play Exploration with that. Maybe they counter this. Maybe they don't. The next turn I can play Void Mirror. I'm pretty happy with that. Until they show me a colored source, Void Mirror seems alright. Maybe I don't need to take out Void Mirror. They did show me colored sources last game, I think. Well, Moxes and stuff. What is this? 2 mana. Another one. I would love him to fall into this Mindbreak trap real quick. That'd be nice. Can't. Okay, Tezzeret. Okay, so they are artifact based. Which is fine. So that's 1. I'd love to draw a land next turn. I think any land I'm pretty happy with next turn. Okay. That's 2. The name Starjay, that's fine. I wasn't really planning to use that anyway. Now I Void Mirror them next turn. Yep. I haven't counted any of my stuff yet, but granted my stuff hasn't been too impactful yet. Okay, no response. Let's see, what do I do here? I think I do just slam a Void Mirror. Force of Will, that's fine. Next turn, I will slam another one. Will they pitch with Force? Phyrexian Metamorph, okay. Mishra's something big. Could just be Serpent. Okay. Yep. Okay, so they're playing Coveted Jewel. They are playing Artifacty, but they are playing a much more go big Artifacty sort of thing. So that's 1. 2. So Void Mirror might not be the play here. Well, I mean, I may as well play it anyway because they've got some stuff, but they have Coveted Jewel. Vexing Bubble. I will just counter the Vexing Bubble though. So, like, what else am I doing with this? Bloodstone Golem, that's fine. I say it's fine, but Bloodstone Golem is actually quite scary. Alright, so draw. Also, bigger pretty good. What do we grab? What do we...
Alright, as you can hear, the USB thing, my mic cut out there, and so did my camera, it just sort of died. So, I'm doing commentary after the fact. So I ended up getting a Mox Emerald. But yeah, this guy was a character, just kept getting my mum to get chemo and stuff. It was a bit salty, and I feel like, yeah, I mean, see how this goes. I've got the Void Mirror down, but I do have the Lodestone Golem up. Play it down so I can't do anything else, hopefully. Void Mirror, unfortunately, does lock us out of Force of Vigoring in their upkeep. Which is a bit of a want-want. Bit of an unfortunate play. But yeah, so it probably would have been better to do that later. Just Force of Vigor now. Killing their stuff. But we do not do that. And they start beating down. But yeah, I think my idea was I can just play around that. But I feel like if I didn't Void Mirror, or did Void Mirror like next turn, killed all of their things, I don't know. There might have been something there. But yeah, instead I go for this, and I think maybe, okay, maybe I can do more Maze of Ith play or something like that. Yeah, just keeping the Lodestone Golem back. But unfortunately, they do play through Void Mirror. They do have blue cards. The best color. Hit me with the Ancestral Recall. Restocking, up, ready to go. And since the Covenant of Jewel does tap for colored mana, they're not really... Yeah, I realized, oh shit. Alas. Yeah, the Lodestone Golem thankfully does make me tap for 1, which does let me cast the Force of Vigor, which is sort of funny. Yeah, so without Lodestone Golem, I can't do this, but again, they've already just Ancestral Recalled. I'm pretty up the creek at the moment. And yeah, I believe they just Force of Willed. Is that it? But yeah, they are a blue deck. They do have forces. Just hanging out, seeing what they got. They're playing a little slow. I think they're BMing in chat a bit. Yeah, so we're just vibing. But the music's still going, and that's all that matters. Just some nice little chill vibes. Yeah, and they got the Force of Will, which is unfortunate. That was pretty much my one out, is to sort of like get rid of those two artifacts and maybe hope the Void Mirror stabilizes once they're out of ways to colored mana. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Which very much puts me on like the, I guess, Maze of Ith plan, but they have infinite combos in their deck, so that doesn't really stop us, or stop them. But yeah, and they got a lot of stuff coming. Have some mana. Thankfully, it's still game 2, so it's fine. We go on the play next one if we lose this, so... And Trinosphere. Does sort of force my hand on the crop rotation. It's like very much use it or lose it. But they also forgot about the Void Mirror trigger. Alas, Lodestone does not... They don't have any way to colorless. And now they do, though. They've remembered, oh, I can untap my Tezzeret. So yeah, a bit of a punt from them, but that's okay. So, taking 5. Bit of a rough clock. And off they go. Yeah, so we draw a card, bit of desperation. Black Lotus is great, but alas, it is an artifact. So I could crop rotate Dark Depths Thespian Stage if I was able to cast Black Lotus. Unfortunately, not a play I can do here. Just because I don't have the mana for it, and I can't cast this Black Lotus because it costs no mana. Lodestone Golem doesn't make it cost mana, so I can't tap green for it. Yeah. But, you know, if I draw a land next turn, I'm in with a hope. Just need to, like, any land I think here would potentially get there. So I think I'd find that I do have to crop rotate now. Is that correct? Yeah, I think I would probably have to crop rotate right now-ish. Oh, no. I think I can just crop rotate whatever that land is if it taps for any mana. Yeah, they mana vault them. Ticking that thing up. Yeah, they're going a little bit... They're not getting any infinite combos. They're relying on the Lodestone Golem. Maybe map would have been the play here. But I've got so much mana, man. They're just swimming in it. And like with that Covenant of Jewel, just gets around my Void Mirror. I don't have a Null Rod or something to sort of like get a lock in. And like even if I drew a Null Rod here, like they've still got the Lodestone Golem to keep stuff going. But gotta give it a crack. Gotta do this little crop rotate. Do it now. I have the mana for it. Maybe make a Lage next turn. See how it goes. Where is it? Thespian Stage. And no land, unfortunately. Yeah, so we out. We realize it's over. Didn't draw what we needed. Nothing to make our Dark Depths tap for mana. We concede, we go next, and that's okay. When you concede and go next, that's a fine place to be. So Mindbreak Trap we're just taking out for a bit of... I think it was a bit more like things to deal with their creatures, because I realized I didn't have the Maze of Ith, which was like my one potential play to get stuff out. But yeah, put the Maze once upon a times back in. I took it and I'm not putting the Maze of Ith. I thought I was going to. I guess not. I guess it's just the idea is that like if they have loads, don't go, I'm out and I can't kill it with any of the other things I have. Like I'm in trouble. And I'm on the plane now, so I just want to go fast. I just want to go zooming out, like put all my threats on the board as soon as possible. Not threats, all my lock pieces as soon as possible. Just really make sure they can't do anything. I'm playing a prison deck after all. I'm playing a prison deck that beats prison decks. So we're on the play. Kahira, I choose you. And where we go. We have some good stuff. Mishra's Workshop into Vexing Bubble. Make sure they can't counter our stuff. That's actually turn 1. Then we can, like, once upon a time to find, like, another land. Rumble. This seems fine. Like, if we find anything good with the Rumble, we're just happy. And if once upon a time, I think we just want to get, like, really any land that taps mana, I'm pretty happy with it. So I think this is fine. I think I do contemplate playing the Crucible of Worlds first. But I realize that's probably not the play because I want to lock them out. If they have counter magic, they're going to be using on Vexing Bubble anyway. They're not using it on Crucible of Worlds right now. So I think my turn 1 play is just little Mishra's Workshop, Vexing Bubble. Yeah, just throw it out. Ooh, we do a bop though. But yeah, so we're keeping this, and it's on us. So, throw down that Workshop. Before I cast anything, yeah, once upon a time, of course. And we whiff. 1-1. A lot of really good stuff there. I would have loved, like, any of those in my hand. Alas, we didn't get it, so Vexing Bubble. See how we go. So the reason I do it like this is tap that, so I have 2 mana left over, so I think, oh fuck, maybe he has, like, I don't know, something scary. I guess I have to counter the Mishra's Bubble anyway, though, because, like, if they don't counter this, they couldn't counter anything I was going to do after that. So I guess the Mishra's Bubble is sort of like a must counter here. If they have like a 0 mana counter, that is. But they don't. They let it ride. So stop doing their explosive starts with Moxes and stuff. They just have to like do, yeah, regular shit. Ancient Tomb, Time Vault. Yeah. Now, they might have just had like the turn 1 combo here ready to go. Maybe they had like some Moxes into the key to win. But they did not show it, so it is what it is. We throw out another Crucible. But yeah, so now we're a bit scared because they could just throw out like the key thing and just win here. Yeah, because what do? They just go, yeah, they have a key here, they win, and that could have been a turn 1 play, so I'm a bit scared I didn't get like the null or anything. But it seems like they don't, they just got a Mana Vault. Yeah, which I'm happy with. I'm much happier for them to throw down Mana Vault than to like just win the game off infinite turns right in here. And that's what they do, so pretty shit turn. I have to imagine their hand's just full of fast mana, they just can't cast. And then we get the Null Rod. So sort of all over if this resolves, because what are they doing through a Vexing Bubble and a Null Rod? Not a whole lot. I don't think they're running Besage or anything like that, which we are. Hee. Yeah, but we're just feeling pretty alright here. Trying not to play the Besage because I do want to just have that to blow their shit up. But I am running a bit low on lands, so see how that goes. Mana Vaults. I mean, they're not going to pay 4 to untap something already untapped. But at this point, they just have nothing. They probably don't have a whole lot to cast. I assume they're just hands full of zeros. Maybe some, like, Tezi or Khan. And Fast Bond, which is pretty good. We've got the Crucible in play. So we're just going to go ahead and Rumble. See what we get. Rumble does set us up for a lot of good stuff. And Void Mirror. Oh, that is dirty. Yeah, I got Crucible of Worlds. I'm happy to have these just lands go to the bin. I can cast them both later with this Fast Bond, just for a really quick win. Like, we have the Lage combo in the bin. I'm just going to play a Void Mirror. Now, they're under Null Rod, Crucible of Worlds. I've got Crucible of Worlds up. They've got under Null Rod, Vexing Bubble, and Void Mirror. I don't think there's anything they can actually cast in their deck. The only colored sources are Moxes, so that locks out pretty much everything. Yeah, so they just got absolutely shat on here. Talk shit, get hit. They just don't got it. Yeah, cast another useless artifact. Let's go. Yeah, they try casting Vexing Bubble, not realizing, oh, Void Mirror is a thing. And I think I consider typing in hell yeah brother in the chat. But I don't, and I think they then end up typing something then I give them a hell yeah brother after that. They just get very mad. I believe they threatened to block me here. Yeah. Yeah, which is very funny. A good bit, and I just win. Like, just clean sweep. I've got the combo up next turn. Yeah, super clean sweep there. Sucks to suck. We go next. So, unfortunately, again, my mic cut out, and it cuts out for the last 2 games. So my video is... I'm just watching like the recording I have, and just talking over it. As you can see this again, I've got the video of myself underneath there talking, but you can't hear anything. This isn't these guys listening to. But yeah, like a pretty solid hand, especially if this once upon a time hits a land, like a Mishra's Workshop or something. We can just do the classic lockout. I see the planes and think, oh, initiative. And then, whoops, we whiffle once upon a time. Having a lot with this deck, I guess because you just have not as much of a density of lands as you do a lot of other things. But we do draw the Mishra's Workshop anyway, which feels pretty alright. Throw down the Fast Bond. Mishra's Workshop. Wasteland. And I think... I don't think I do it here. Yeah, there you go. They do a Void Mirror, but I don't think I do it here, do I? But I think I'm just too legacy pilled and forget that I have a fucking Strip Mine in my deck. I can just crop rotate for that, just taking off mana with the Fast Bond, and essentially Brain Behemoth is sort of just like a Crucible. So, yep. I'm feeling pretty good here though. They did give me an answer to it. Strip Mine. Okay, I do it. Yeah, I do need to get another land to play this Perennial Behemoth. That's pretty, not a great one. So I do end up playing the Perennial Behemoth, I believe, here, because I can just Fast Bond, play my other guy. And now I've just got, it's not quite a strip lock, but I can start the strip lock next turn. So I do just go ahead, blow their shit up. Oh, no, that's right. I'm actually, my brain's actually huge. I blow up my own Strip Mine so I can then play my other thing, just blow up all the lands. So I'm just so much better than I gave myself credit for. Like, I had the line, it was a sick one. And we do sort of know they're on initiative, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what initiative in Late Vintage does. But we see they're on some sort of prison-y thing, so bringing in some dismembers. Bringing a Mindbreak Trap, because I know they're going first, and I just don't want to have, like, the land, Chromox, Pedal, initiative guy. I want to be able to counter that. And we decided that once upon a time. It's just, I don't know. The card's not great in this deck, and I just feel it's always correct to side out the once upon a times. It's just like I don't know what I'm playing against. I just want to get more of the cards that are more generically good in my deck. And we have a pretty mediocre hand. Double Crucible is not really any way to play it, so we mulligan. We shoot that straight back. This one seems a bit better. We do have the Crucible turn 1. We have Tabernacle, which is pretty great. We have Exploration's no Fast Bond, but it gets the job done. Hardest question here is what to put back. Like this is actually a really good 7, I think. As a 6, it's significantly worse. But yeah, put back the Void Mirror just because they're playing, like they showed us white mana, so I'm assuming they're going to have white mana, and there you go. Yeah, Void Mirror is really just to stop these explosive starts they do on turn 1 with Moxes and stuff, but like we're going second, so we're not going to be able to really stop that. But yeah, so Exploration here is sort of cool. Black Lotus is always pretty cool. But yeah. Get the Exploration down. Get a Tabby. And feel alright about it. Like, I don't know, it just always feels nice to have Tabernacle in play. Especially because we know we're up against a more a creature deck of some variety. They do have mana though, unfortunately. They don't have a Null Road to turn this Mox Ruby off or anything. And yeah, they've got quite a lot of mana to pay for this. And now we're in a bit of a pickle because they can see that I've got Crop Rotation in hand and essentially be able to name that, which stops off the play of being able to like Crop Rotate for a Wasteland and just sort of play that over and over again with this Exploration Crucible of Worlds play. Yeah, I can't remember what I do here. But I feel like the correct play is probably just let it resolve. They see my hand and pray. Like, if I want to Crop Rotate here, it's going to cost me 3 mana effectively anyway off this Black Lotus. So yeah, I just let it resolve. And they do name... What do they name? I think they do name Crop Rotation in the end. Or was it Crucible? I think it might have been Crucible. We'll find out. There we go. What did they name? They're probably a big thing. It's a sort of tough one. Like, Crucible's a good name. They name crop rotation, which is fair enough. Makes me have to use my Black Lotus if I want to crop rotate. And Null Rod. Pretty good, because it does stop them from tapping that Mox Ruby to do stuff. But they have got me on the squeeze a little bit here, not gonna lie. Got me in that squeeze. But yeah, so I do end up doing a little crop rot. I think I get a Mishra's. Try to get a Mishra's here or something. Yeah, a lot of options I could get here. But yeah, scariest part is though, because like I'm really struggling on mana to get this Crucible of Worlds going. But yeah, so I just go for the Null Rod, turn off that Mox Ruby. But now I'm struggling a bit of mana, so I do have to draw like a Mishra's or something to get this Crucible online. I am sort of just hoping I can slowly strip them. Like a Wasteland's a really good draw here or something. If they have another land though, we're in a bit of a pickle, because then they can just start paying for stuff, and lo and behold, they have the other land. And here they go, slamming down another spell. What do they have? Another Anointed Peacekeeper, which probably names Crucible of Worlds. Pretty rough, because now I do need what, like double Mishras to pay to get this sorted. Yeah, like Tabernacle with the Null Rod and the Strip Mine's great, but I didn't get the Crucible of Worlds online too quickly enough, so now they can just start beating me down. But their clock's not insane. It's like what, a 3 or 4 turn clock, so I'm not out of it yet. I just have to draw pretty well. And there's a lot of really good draws I can hit here, like Yavimaya, it's quite solid. Yeah, Yavimaya into Mishra's. Trinisphere is not what I want at all. I'm just gonna, I do just take out their, I think I take out the Ancient Tomb, do I? Pretty sure I take out something, yeah, Ancient Tomb. Just to tap them down, just make it sure that, like, if they're gonna kill me, it's gonna be by this clock. Give me some time to draw out. Yeah, it does this, and like, I still need double Mishras anyway, or like, Mishra's. I guess this takes me off Mishra's one other land. But yeah, essentially I'm just waiting for double Mishras. Another Wasteland here is also pretty good, because it does like half their clock. Yeah, there's solid draws here, but I just need something to get Crucible, or some sort of Crucible effect online. This doesn't get me there, unfortunately. Would have been sick if I did the Strip Mine before, but it is what it is. But yeah, we go to game 3. Game 1 was so quick. Game 2 was also pretty quick. They got the lockdown before I could. But we're in the play now. And in Vintage, if you're in the play, you're winning. You're like, your win chance percent goes up so much if you're on the play. And since we're on the play, we're taking out the Void Mirrors. Taking out, probably taking out a Null Rod. I think I take out a Null Rod. But yeah, so Void Mirror, I don't really, I don't know, I like it. Maybe the Void Mirror is better on the play, actually. Yeah, I don't know, but they probably don't need to be in this deck at all, though, let's be real. So what we got? We have a Crucible into a sort of waste, crop rotation sort of lock sort of thing, which isn't bad. So we're hanging out this. They're mulligan down to 6, which is good for us. Very good for us. And yeah, so we can do a lot. We have probably play one of these green lands first. They mulliganed down to a Leyline of the Void. And not gonna lie, I do not see the Chancellor of the Annex trigger there. I just did not see it, did not see that come up. And I lose my Crucible of Worlds because of it. Granted, I probably would rather lose that than a crop rotate. But I just straight up did not notice the Chancellor of the Annex trigger happen. Which is unfortunate. So, yeah. So, I can deal with this though pretty easily though, because I have the Yavimaya, which lets me Besage you now to get rid of that Leyline of the Void. I just don't want to ramp them. Ramping them is a little bit scary here. But they're ramped. They're well and truly ramped with the Black Lotus, and that's spooky dooky. That's okay. So here comes the Anointed Peacekeeper. They look at my hand, they see the crop rotation, and and they name that shit. But we're not in a bad spot. We can get rid of this Ancient Tomb. We can get rid of the Leyline of the Void. We have plenty of things to get rid of. We'll see what we draw next. Like we have, like, even if they're taking our crop rotation out of the play, we do have options. And they're only taking that out of play for a bit. We can do it later. Alas, another crop rot. So yeah, we are a little bit. We can Besage you, take off a mana, and we doing that. Besage you, we know they have basics, so they are going into planes here. But it's just, you know, one less mana they're on, means they can't just go to land another one of these guys. And next turn we do have a crop rotation up and ready to go. Angel. So this sort of tells us that like they have fuck all on hand because they're the Chancellor of the Annex, and they're just trying to like Chancellor of the Annex us, which is probably not good enough because we do have a path to Lage here. Like we Dark Depths, crop rot this Mistress Factory into, because we can do that now. And here we go. Now we've got the Dismember to deal with that thing. So like we're not in a horrible spot here. Yeah, we have to hope they blank draw for just a little bit. But yeah, so they got Mana Crypt. There's Chancellor. Looking at the mana cost of Chancellor, seeing how far off they are of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4, I think, and it's a little bit ways off. So Lage is my plan here. I have the path to Lage in my hand. I have a way to deal with the Anointed Peacekeeper. I have the Crop Rotate. I got it all. Like, I'm no longer relying on the lock here. This is one of the few games I'm actually being like the active sort of like, I'm going to try to kill your shit. But they do get an initiative guy, which is scary. Initiative scares the shit out of me. And it should. It's a scary mechanic. And this is the good one, the 3 mana one. Oh man, Bandin Legacy, I'm pretty sure. Good card. Good card. So here comes the initiative. And they get in the basic, revealing it. They've still got like a mystery card, Chancellor of the Annex, and now Plains in hand. But so, Plains down, now it's just mystery card, Chancellor. Hoping it's sort of nothing. But yeah, so essentially I just want to kill this guy so I can crop rotate, threaten the Lage next turn. And that's a good fine place to be, I reckon. Here is Thespian Stage, show them I have the Lage, put them on notice. And we draw something. Is it useful? No. But it's another land I can... So I don't have to play that Beseiju just in case they have something that I have to kill Beseiju later. But we are threatening the Lage here. I don't know what... I guess White Initiative could be playing Swords to Plowshare and stuff, but they didn't really see anything worth plowing my deck earlier. So maybe they just don't play that. They just want to win under it. Maybe they didn't respect the Lage, or maybe they just don't draw it. Yeah. Yeah. They are scrying, so they are trying to find something. They haven't conceded, so there's something in their deck that could beat a theoretical Lage. And this deck does not play a Jury Step or anything to crop rotate to protect my Lage. It is very much just Lage, and that's it. Yeah. They're hanging out. So they swing in, and they start casting something, which is a bit scary. But it's only Seasoned Dungeoneer. So Seasoned Dungeoneer does get them the initiative, so they do go down to make a token or goad, but I don't care about either of those. Sure, make Merit Lage attack you next turn, I don't know, but yeah. We're happy just to make a Lage. They're not showing me anything that like is dangerous this turn. And again, they could have, with that treasure token, they do have the ability to path. But they have nothing they concede. They don't got it. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you may make me make the Lage, because you are representing a Swords to Plowshare here or something. I don't know. But we'll take it. Yeah, and then we go on to Game 5 for the trophy. Okie dokie. Into round 5 for the trophy. Yeah, so my mic actually fixes itself towards the end of this video, I think. But... we'll leave that for when it happens. Until then, you got me. So this hand is a bit sketch, but I'm hoping I get a green land off this once in a time. That's not bad. And then I've got like the Fast Bond, Wasteland, Crucible Board sort of combo. I just have to get a green land. Let's pray. Pray. And I get it. Woodlog Grove. Let's fucking go. Play it. Fast Bond. Now we're feeling good. We're feeling groovy. If this resolves, we're feeling groovy. And they let it resolve. So now we've got the Bishop's Workshop. Wasteland. Play my Crucible. And now I've got a Wastelock. So they have to play on basics at this point, which they probably could, but ooh, they are ready with a Force of Negation. So we know we're playing a blue deck. They do not want to play around the Waste Lock. And they pitch Force of Will with that, so that's pretty good. I do wonder why they didn't counter the Fast Bond. That feels like, to me, the scarier card than Crucible. Protecting Probe. I did consider mental misstepping this. Just so they think, like, maybe I've got, like, I don't know, something scary in my hand. But I don't. I want to save it for something else. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure what other one drop I'd save it for, in hindsight. But there's probably something. I imagine there's something in Vintage. So now we're just waiting. We're just hanging out. They're having a thing. They've probed me. Playing out at the Underground Sea, which is a bit scary that they're happy to go into the Wasteland on that. It could just be that's their only land. They sort of just have to. But it's not a great feeling. And Demonic Tutor, that is spooky dooky. So there's Demonic Tutor on the up in the air. What do they get? I don't know. I'm scared of whatever it is. It's the scariest part about Demonic Tutor. It just does not tell you what they get. There could be anything. Could even be a boat. But yeah, so I get in the Fast Bond, which is not really where I want to be. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I'm just going to Once Upon a Time here, because I do need more lands. I don't really have much else going. But Wasteland's nice. Crucible would have been sick, but alas, I don't get it. But I do find another Wasteland. Wouldn't mind getting a Crucible out. But alas, I will take them off their thing. Oh, the song slaps. But yeah, Proletarian Gothic. Banger of a song. Oh. But yeah, so this is like, yeah, so I'm doing a bit of nothing at the moment. They sort of are as well, but now they're Vampiric Tutoring, which is scary. And I do rebuff the mental Misstep, which I do acknowledge could be a bait for something, but I'm like, fuck it. If it's a bait for something, you're going to get something really sick later anyway. Unfortunately, they already had something sick in their hand, probably from the Demonic Tutor, and there's Ancestral Recall. So it was probably a bait for that, but like, I'm sort of just thinking, like, if it's a bait, it's a bait. But like, if I let Vampiric Tutor resolve, they could just get something even better or some other shit I'm doing. So I guess, yeah. Counter the devil I know, hope they don't have the devil I don't. And then I draw Rumble. Not a bad card. It does get, I mean, it can get Crucible effects, which is cool, and I can put one in, into the bin. But Crucible effect, really great. That's sort of what I wanted. Slam down that Crucible. And hope they don't have counter magic. If they do have to pay 2 cards for it, which is pretty good. Not insubstantial. But here we go. Now I've got the Glacial Chasm. I believe Glacial Chasm, this is the Infinite, I believe. Sack the lands I don't really want. Play them back out. Always yield to this. Then I think we just start dancing here for a bit. Blow up some things. Blow them out of the Wasteland, because I do need the 2 Wastelands in the bin to do this. So now I can Waterlog Grove. Use that and the Wastelands to draw a card. Then play the other Wasteland to blow up my own Wasteland. And now I can just repeat that process forever. So, yeah. The loop's on, the loop's off to the races. I drew the Yavimaya as well, which makes the loop even easier to do. Drew a Null Rod, so I can just turn off all their stuff. But yeah, so it's just infinite. Glacial Chasm stopping me from like losing or taking any damage from this. Show them the Null Road, maybe that makes them concede. We'll see. Either way. Just untap my stuff by wastelanding it. And just keep going. But yeah, unfortunately, I do have to get a win condition here. And that's one. Because I also have infinite mana here as well. Because I can sort of do the same thing where I tap a land, then wasteland some stuff. So I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, because I just tap a land for mana, doesn't do damage to me. Then I play a wasteland it, repeat. But I will go the faster option here and just get my Thespian stage. Oh no, I go strip mine. Yeah, just strip them off stuff. Make sure they have no mana. But yeah, they said they can see a win con on board. But yeah, a bit of a tedious one. I did this in real life on the other day, and that was very fun. Because you can just announce the loop and say I draw all my shit and untap all my lands. Just like Lord of the Rings magic, where you just like speak your will into existence, that sort of shit. That's what it feels like when you do infinite combo online or offline. Sorry. Play them all out. Sacrifice that. Play all these out. And off we go. But yeah, Waterlong Grove is a bit of a star of this deck. It just lets you do. It just enables all these like really degenerate combos. Yeah, they've seen enough. They're like, okay, I get it. I did show them, they did see the win con. I guess they assumed there's probably knows the Saga in there. Pretty fair assumption to make. Yeah. So, we don't really know what they're on, we just know they're on something blue. In hindsight, I think I sort of want to keep Void Mirrors in these blue matchups, just because they are countering stuff for free with forces. I just want to stop them doing that. It's a bit rude. I just don't like it, so I should keep those in to stop them from countering things. Yeah, because I'm not playing any like tax effects that let them like their forces cost mana, except for maybe like Trinisphere. But I think I'm more happy to just take Trinisphere out, but Void Mirror in. In hindsight. But yeah. So I think I take a little break to sort of have a looky-loo, because who the player is, because it is for the trophy. Sir Limoges. But yeah, I will say these are the sort of decks that I'm sort of like more scared of. Is just like the blue decks, because like I'm pretty comfortable playing against, as of the last few rounds, like I'm pretty comfortable playing against Artifact and stuff, because I have just so much hate main board. But the blue decks are what's scary. In fact, when I took this, so that I'm recording this second audio track after I took this to a local, and I did come up against a blue deck in the local, and it was rough. Yeah, them just because they can sort of shut us down a lot if they just counter like Crucible. So we can't do an early Crucible. We do have to like lock them out before we can Crucible against the blue decks, which is hard because we need a critical mass of things, and a lot of our stuff just doesn't lock them out too well. Yeah, it's rough. But yeah, so I bring in Mindbreak Trap just because I'm scared. But yeah, Void Mirror should definitely stay in because they're blue, and they could be running Bottle to Citadel. It could be that sort of blue deck, where Void Mirror is also just great. So look at my hand. I think the hand's really good until I realize, holy shit, there's no green in here. Nah, mulligan. Like, make that Tabernacle, or the Krakus, like, a Yavimaya. I think this hand's, like, pretty alright. Unfortunately, I keep it, because I do just sort of forget there's no green mana in there. Which is a bit of a punt, but it is what it is. If I draw green mana, though, this hand is quite nice. And if they have, like, a very explosive, like, turn 1 start, like, with Tinker into something, this hand's not horrible either. Because I can, like, get rid of, the crop rotation, and force as we go. But yeah. See what happens. But yeah, so they're having a think. They're saying 6. I keep 7. Not a great 7. I'm regretful I shouldn't have kept this 7 after I realized, holy shit, there's no green in this hand. But I just forgot. Yeah, it was a whack hand. I sort of literally just forgot I didn't have green. Here they go. and they tinker, I believe. So we know we're up against a tinker deck. Scary, but we go the Force of Vigor. So now we just hope they don't have a counter spell. Easy enough. So they're still having a think. And they're passing turn. I do have Force of Vigor. I'm gonna get rid of the. What do I get rid of? Probably the Crop Rod. I think Crop Rod's probably the correct one to get rid of here. Yeah. This fast one is really good if I can get like this Wasteland shit going, or like I get a green, play all these lands. They have the Force of Will though, which is unfortunate because they have the Force of Will on top of their library as well, which is rough. I do draw the green mana, so Fast Bond is in play. Alas, Presage would be really good to just have in my hand, but I can't afford not to have green on the board, which is rough. So we play Fast Bond, but they have the counter again. Yeah, they're well and truly counter-pilled and stocked up, ready to go, which is bad for me. It does show like the weakness in this deck, because like if that Force of Vigor resolves, they lose the Bottle Citadel down to like 2 cards in hand. We're not in a horrible spot here. We're pretty much even. And like they'll like but I don't know, we're in a rough spot. Presage would be a great draw here just to kill their Bottle Citadel. We just have to hope they whiff a little bit. But yeah, Yawgmoth Will, very good obviously, but not insane, not like super nutty, because like they just have mana accelerants in their thing. Like I guess they can tinker away to get the Mox Emerald again to get something else, but like what are they getting? I don't know. But yeah, not the most scary Yawgmoth Will I've ever seen in my life. So I'm not too. I mean, I'm a little bit scared. I'm peeing my pants just a little bit because they do have a Bolt of Citadel and one other piece of their choosing. Like, there's no reason they wouldn't tinker here. Just get something better. And they go ahead and grab. What are they grabbing? The World's their oyster. I think it could also just be a shuffle their library. Just get anything, grab anything, right? Time Vault. Pretty good one. Not a bad one to have. So now they're just looking for that key. And my job really here is to hope I can draw something to clear the Citadel and draw it fast as hell. Really, Beseiju is like the best draw I could have here. Warlord Grove does not get there, unfortunately. They are playing around my Wasteland as well. I guess I don't really need to. They're playing all their spells for free. But yeah, so I do go play Warlord Grove here. Cracker, hope they whiff again for another turn. Cracker to draw some stuff. And see how we go. But they got mana. They got mana for days, man. Black Lotus, Soul Ring, two basics, and the Time Vault. Like, it's almost not even a bad idea for them just like maybe untap. Actually, well, no, that would be a bad idea. But like, they could afford to just untap the Time Vault naturally and just like say, fuck it, go ahead. Like, I'm so far behind here. Time Vault's a cool card though. Yeah, a Braid just to clear the things from top of the library. Mystical Tutor. Alas, now that Mystical Tutor, which I believe just seals in the game because they can get something to get their combo going here, I believe. Because it puts it on top, which I think then casts a Bubble Citadel. They have to look for a sorcery card, which gets Vampiric Tutor, which puts the untappy tap thing on top. Or off top, yeah. There it is. Now they go ahead and untap. They've got infinite turns. I sacrifice to draw a card. I don't know what I'm drawing to here. I don't think there is anything I'm drawing to, but just, I don't know, maybe a Hail Mary. Yeah, so they do just have like infinite turns here, and they show me the win con immediately. I was gonna like wait until they show me how they tell me how they win, but they just showed me. As the Saga gets there. So okay, I just don't know what they're doing here, so I'm bringing more Force of Vigor, Mental Misstep, it's fine. Vexing Bubble is really good. I think it is a punt that I do not bring in Void Mirror here. I just sort of forget that interacts Bubble Citadel like that. But Void Mirror would be absolutely nutty here. So yeah. Yeah. On the play. Say okay. Now, this hand is very, very not anywhere near as good as I thought it is, because it does not have three sources of green. But again, I sort of get a bit overzealous. I'm like, this can cast some stuff. I can fast bond, play out a bunch of lands, and rumble if I hit something good. But really, it's a bit of a weak one. Not only is it a bit of a weak hand, it's a hand that folds if they counter any spell I cast. But yeah, I believe I do keep it. It's just I shouldn't have. Yeah, it's not a great hand, but you know, we can always get lucky. All right, and we're into it. They did disconnect, unfortunately, but they made it back. I mean, we take the W's where we take them, but they're going back, which is cool. So we got a little Boseiju here. We have Dark Depths. I just hold Boseiju here in case I draw like a Yavimaya next turn. It's probably better to keep it in hand as opposed to like a second mana source. I am ready to Malevolent Rumble or Force of Vigor using this Malevolent Rumble if they get like a fuck nutty turn 1. But no need. And we get a second Boseiju, which is a-okay. So off we go. Rumble. Rumble's such a good card, man. I love Rumble. But do they love Rumble? Will they let this Rumble resolve? I've been Vintage players scared of Malevolent Rumble. And yes, they are. And you probably should be. It's a scary card. So yeah, they Flutterstorm and that shit all day. I think it's probably fine. It's because, like, I don't know. I feel like Flutterstorm's a card you want to use early against this sort of deck because I'm just going to have so many, like, lands, right? It is going to be harder to Flutterstorm me later on in the game. So using it now is, like, not a bad idea. But yeah. So. Hanging out. What do I draw? Crucible of Worlds. Now, Crucible of Worlds here is pretty sick. Because it is infinite mana. And infinite draw. Is it infinite draw? No. But it's infinite mana. This is where I sort of say, fuck it, we ball. Play my Boseiju out. Keep the other one. Tap out for this Crucible of Worlds. And if this resolves, I'm in a pretty good spot, I reckon, because I just make Merit Lage this turn. Yeah, because I can just play the Boseiju. Sacrifice my old one, tap for mana, play the Boseiju again, sack it for mana, essentially just cycle my Boseijus, and they keep sacrificing themselves to just get infinite mana and make the Merit Lage ASAP. But yeah, so go ahead, play some stuff. Play the Glacial Chasm. So I've got infinite mana, essentially ready to go here. Alas, they get my ass. They got an Abrade. So they blow up the Crucible of Worlds, which is the very, very, very correct play to do here. But yeah, so I've still got Glacial Chasm in play, so if they go off with infinite turns, they can't go off on infinite turns as long as I have Glacial Chasm in play. They do have to wait for that to be gone. But yeah, so now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I take away the Dark Depths because it's the one land I've got that's not tapping mana. They've countered my Crucible, so I can't be using that shit no more. Pretty rough, but it is what it is. Now, we see what they're going to play. Mystical Tutor is scary card. So they've got something nuts on top of their library, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's probably Ancestral Recall, let's be real. What else do they get with Mystical Tutor? Like 99.99% of the time, it's always Ancestral Recall, right? But yeah, so they're getting some stuff. Scary. Very, very scary. I'm going to take a swig of my drinky. But But they got Force of Will. Because they already had Ancestral Recall on hand. Just my mic seems to have cut out before. I wonder how long that was going on for. Ancestral Recall. No response to that. Yeah, I'll pay. Alright, well. See if I draw a Crucible. Wasteland. Let's take you off that. Alright, Crucible's just a nuts draw here. Yeah, if I draw a Crucible here, I think I just win. Mana Crypt, sure. Stock up, yep. Unfortunately, I probably have Counter Magic here, since they did just stock up. They've Ancestral Recalled and stocked up, so I'm assuming they've got Counter Magic here. But one Crucible here is good. What else is good? I know, I've got draws. Blood Strand, yep. That's quite good. Yeah, I gotta pay it. Pay the Troll Toll. Okay, fuck, I got the Crucible. One time, I mean, yeah, no Counter Magic, please. We have food here, so... They don't have a counter. Oh, they've got the counter. Alright, they had the counter. This stinks. What do I need here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to have that. So yeah, without the counter, I have infinite draw, infinite mana. Alright, maybe I just draw another Crucible of Worlds. I just need one. Just draw the other Crucible of Worlds. Let's get it. What is this? Demonic Tutor. Very good. Alright, so we can't... Infinite turns is his way to win. We can't win through infinite turns if we have this Glacial Chasm on the field. So they tinker here. Bolus the Citadel, I imagine. Yep. Bolus the Citadel. Start playing stuff. Fuck. It's pretty... Okay, I think we're probably cooked here. They probably run like a Brain Freeze or something in these decks. They don't. Yes. I guess we cast the Vexing Bobble. That locks him out of doing Bolus Citadel stuff. But I do have to sacrifice this Glacial Chasm next turn. What is this? Just Hardcast Force? Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so next turn I gotta sack this Glacial Chasm, which means I have to draw a Crucible of Worlds next turn. But they can't kill me here. I think. Do your worst. This might be the end of our hero here. That's okay. I'm F6, nothing up my hands, nothing up my sleeve. Let's see what they do. Flow state. was that? Lauren would be... Oh, draw 3 cards, Lauren. Yeah, yeah. Soul Ring, yep. Yep. There's no way they don't have a counterspell, surely. No response. The other Maya's actually almost good. That's funny. I mean, Yabba Maya? I hear that, yeah. We'll see. They can get like so many extra turns here. They have to find mana. They have to find their time vault, and they get stuck with that. They make a guy who's. Yep. All right, Crucible of Worlds, one time. Again. Holy shit. Please God. Holy shit. I mean, if this resolves, I win the game, but I doubt it. They've drawn so many cards. Actually, they only drew like one card. The rest have been playing off the top. They're casting something. Hard cast Force of Will. Dang, GG's. But yeah, I said GG's like, yeah, you almost got it. I just had to get one Crucible down and I win that game, and I had 3 casts at it. But that's okay. I mean, close games, but like if they just didn't have the counterspell one time, I just win this so easily. But yeah, that's them's the breaks. But yeah, alright. Well, we got ourselves a 4-1, which is pretty good for my first time playing a Vintage League. So we lost to like just the new flow state Dimir control, which is fair enough, but they were close. Like straight up, if I get a single one of those, like maybe I should have mulliganed to a more aggressive hand, like something a bit more disruptive, like with Vexing Bubble, or I should have kept in Void Mirror. That was a punt, taking that out. Only after I like started the game 3, I was like, oh shit, beats Bolas to Citadel. Anyway, so we lost to that. We beat White Initiative, then we beat like Control Blue shops with the Weird Dude and 2 other like Raker shops variants. So pretty good. I'm feeling pretty strong about taking this to the tournament tonight. Let's just go over the deck list again. But yeah, I think it's a fine deck. I mean, it beat 4 very prevalent meta decks and lost to like the best deck in the format now, but not by much. It was a 2-1, and like one of my spells resolving just instantly wins me the game. Yeah, notably they just don't have an answer to Glacial Chasm, which is sort of funny. Yeah, but I'm happy to give this a crack tonight. See how I go. Had a lot of fun with it. I'm scared of the Fantastica tonight for sure, because we are playing with some of the people who are allowed to run the marble bullshit. So we'll see if I lose to Fantastica, but I'm not sure if it's legendary. Let's find out, actually. MTG Fantastica. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have the Fantastica up on it. Yeah, sick. Okay, so we can Caracas the Fantastica on the trigger on the stack. We can Besage you at trigger on the stack. We have Glacial Chasm to stop it. We have just our generic lock pieces. So I think we're fine against the Fantastica, actually. But yeah, I think this deck's great. It was fun. If there was a Vintage scene in Sydney, I would be playing this there. I just think it's a good deck. I'd love to iterate on it and play with it. But yeah, 4-1. Happy with that. Yeah, you made a good deck, Sprouts. GG.